Hi, welcome to another web video from BFBS Radio. As you can see, I've brought the weather with me today. It's a glorious...
Hang on a minute, if you're talking about weather, that's my department.
Fair enough. It's Lucy Verasamy. Come on. Lucy Verasamy is with us. Hello, Lucy.
Good morning, hello.
She's already arrived. She's sitting in the studio. Coat still on. We've whisked you straight in. Thanks for coming in. I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, yes.
Good,
after
good.
a bit of a strange journey in.
Yes.
All's well now.
Yes, we're
It's a
hidden.
dodgy map reading, I think, on my part.
I think we are Britain's only stealth radio station, in that we are very difficult to find. We're deep,
well hidden.
hidden in the Buckinghamshire countryside. But you found us, which is great. Lucy, as I'm sure you know, listener, is weather broadcaster on Sky TV. I was watching you yesterday, actually, because I've got you on in here. Yeah, and talking about you, lots of fans out there in the forces world. Do you get much fan mail from the British forces? I don't know.
A fair bit, actually,
Yeah.
yes, we do. A few letters and emails flying around here and there.
Lucy's with us, Sky Weather Girl. Is that the right title for you? It's a bit, I don't know, it feels a bit demeaning, a weather girl. That used to be what they called, you know, little sidekicks on breakfast shows years ago. What do you call yourself?
I think times have moved on a little.
Yeah.
I think Weather Girl's okay.
Is it?
It's sort of fun and
Yeah.
sprightly
I bet
and weathery.
I bet that's what your fans call you.
Weather Girl, yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. Well, I guess our title's weather forecaster, weather presenter.
Yeah.
All forecasters, pretty much.
How
anything works.
How did you get into it?
I did a degree in geography and earth sciences at university, and I really liked the meteorological element of that. So I didn't do pure meteorology. And then after university, I did some work experience at the Press Association, and they had a weather department, and I sort of got trained in-house, worked there for a few years, and then a few years later ended up at Sky News. So it's all a bit fluky and being in the right place at the right time, but quite a weather theme all the way along.
But so the whole weather thing, the meteorological aspect. I'm going to use that word as often as I can this morning. It's a great Scrabble score, that word.
Brilliant.
It was basically because you loved it. It was a little natural passion of yours. You just enjoyed it.
I just found it really interesting, and living on a tiny island like we do, surrounded by the Atlantic and the continent, and big weather systems crashing into us, and no day's ever the same in the world of weather. Found it very interesting. I thought it was a bit of a challenge. So
I guess that you understand things like El Nino and the jet stream. What is the jet stream? Sounds like a very cool aeroplane. But what is it?
I wish it was. It's the jet stream are sort of trade winds that are westerlies that I guess generate a lot of our weather, because we're based where we are, exposed to the Atlantic. A lot of our weather comes from the west. And so you hear about the jet stream quite a lot. So when we've had the recent wet summers in 2007 and 2008, the jet stream has been much further south than it normally is. It's normally 400 miles north across Iceland.
Right.
And normally we get a big high pressure from the Azores keeping us hot and sunny.
Yeah.
The last few years it's all been a bit sort of sunken south.
It sort of drifted down a bit. I see.
Just from other sort of weather patterns going on across the globe. It's all like cogs of a wheel or something. They're all interconnected.
Got you.
It's just had a knock-on effect.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, you've explained that brilliantly.
Have I lost you?
No.
Okay.
You know what? What was really, really nice there was that suddenly you were on home ground, and you flew then, didn't you? Because you're like, right, I know about this. Jet stream I'm happy with. Got you in your comfort zone there, Lucy,
science,
didn't I?
yeah.
Are you a fan of Top Gear, Lucy?
I've heard of Top Gear. I know that there's a person called the Stig.
There is the Stig,
and
yeah.
I know it's Clarkson.
That's right, Jeremy Clarkson.
Yes, that's it.
What do you drive, Lucy, by the way?
I've got a really uncool car that I don't really want to talk about.
But the forces love their cars. Go on, tell us.
I'm not a massive car person. I know what I would like. I've got a little Nissan, which isn't very cool. It's called the Lucy Mobile. But it gets me from A to B, so it's fine.
What colour's the Lucy Mobile?
It's sort of gunmetal grey.
Oh, that's quite cool.
Oh, yeah,
that is quite cool.
That's the only cool thing about it.
What's your dream car that you said you'd like to have?
I think it's a Mercedes. I think it's a 300 CL, maybe. It's from 1979 or 1980. Soft top, quite boxy.
Yeah, I know exactly the shape you mean. Why that?
Dark blue.
Why do you want one of those? That's quite unusual.
I've seen a few around lately, and I think they're quite cool.
That's because they last for 100 years. They just go on and on. They just
cost a fortune
They
to
do,
repair.
yeah. There is that. It's obvious, I suppose, to say that the further ahead you forecast, the less accurate it is. But
Yes.
what about those days? This is something that drives me a bit mad.
Okay.
When you dress for rain.
Yes.
And then it's a lovely, dry, sunny day. We've had a few days recently, actually, where, not you in particular, but just the weather forecast in general has been a bit wrong. What goes on those days? What's that about?
Well, I think with us, especially British Isles, I'm talking here, it's very hard. I mean, every day is a different day. Our weather is constantly changing. It's not static weather like you get in the States, or if you get, you get quite samey weather on a continent. If you're an island, it's always going to be quite changeable, and that's part of our problem, I think. And also, we get new weather charts every 6 to 12 hours, so things are constantly changing. So sometimes you might be looking at an old forecast. With the newspapers, they get their weather 24 hours ahead. It's already out of date by the time you've read it. But it's because their deadlines are so early and it has to go to print. And it's very impossible, almost impossible, to get one symbol for the whole day in this country, I'd say, as well.
To get one symbol?
One weather symbol.
So
on the internet, when you have a 5-day forecast, you've got like a sunshine and a cloudy. I think it's normally in this country a mixed bag. And like you said recently, we forecast probably sunshine and showers. So for you, it's like, is it sunny? Is it raining? What's going on? But it's just a mixture of both. There's clouds cropping up, showers moving away, sunshine's coming out.
Have you ever
Maybe you think we're covering our backs there?
Well, I'm always saying when you say sunshine and showers, that's just you guys sitting on the fence. That's what I would say if I didn't know what was going to happen. But I'm sure there's more to it than that.
There is.
Have you ever had a day, though, Lucy, where you've been on air in the morning on Sky, you've been broadcasting to the world, and then you've kind of got in your car, the Lucy Mobile, gunmetal grey, gunmetal grey, and you've been driving home and you thought, actually, look at the skies, this is not what I expected. Have you ever had a day where that's
only this morning. This is just a very quick example. I said to my colleague on the way here, I thought when I got up this morning, it's really cloudy. And I said yesterday on the telly, it'll be a lovely, bright, sunny morning through the south and the southeast. But the clouds broke as we drove into work, and it was fine. It's almost like I didn't have enough confidence in myself. So I think sometimes it's not necessarily wrong. I think it's sometimes timing.
I like that. That's the get out. Hi, Lucy. Whatever the weather, you brighten my day.
Oh, thanks.
Just just come in. Any chance you could say a big hello to Richie and Paddy in Afghanistan?
Hi, Richie and Paddy. Hi.
There you go, Richie and Paddy, you've had it. What's the showbiz news on Noel Edmonds, Lucy?
Noel Edmonds is tying the knot today. Congratulations,
Well
Noel.
done, Noel.
Well done, you. The TV presenter and his makeup artist girlfriend will exchange their vows in a civil ceremony at an 17th century hotel in the Cotswolds. Sounds beautiful. As part of a 4-day celebration, it's rumoured that there'll be a Caribbean-themed party at his home in the south of France.
Very nice too. What do you think
Why
the weather's
not?
going to be like for them on their big day today?
Hot and sunny.
Hot and sunny in the Cotswolds, says...
No.
I meant
in
the south of France. What
Obviously,
about the Cotswolds?
The Cotswolds, I'm guessing sunshine and showers.
Hey, on the fence! I knew it! I've rumbled you. I'm so on your case over this. You've got a business sort of encounter with Noel Edmonds through your boss, haven't you?
Indirectly, but I like this story because my boss, Francis Wilson, who's also well-known weather presenter at Sky News and been a broadcaster for many years, was actually on Noel Edmonds' house party back in the 80s. He was Mr. Blobbied, if that's the right word. He got a gotcha Oscar and everything.
So has he still got the gotcha?
It is. It's in the weather room. It's there amongst our other trophies. The gotcha Oscar's Pride of Place.
Pride of Place in the Sky newsroom.
Yeah.
These are our trophies. Cast your eye on our gotcha. That's very
I'd
nice.
love to see the footage, but apparently it can't be found in the BBC archive.
Oh, I bet Francis has got a copy.
I bet there's something
There's
somewhere.
a VHS somewhere.
I think
in
he
his
ended
house.
up in a gunge tank with Ulrika as well once.
Really?
I love it.
We've already had texts and emails, as you know, from out in Afghanistan. Have you ever considered going out to these places? I mean, we've talked about the temperatures. Can you imagine 47 degrees C?
I don't think you know what it's like until you experience it. I'd imagine if it was crazy hot and very windy, it'd feel like a very, very powerful hairdryer or something. That's the only way I could probably think about it. It's quite a girly point of view. I know.
So let me just get this straight. Your biggest concern about going out to Afghanistan would be a bad hair day.
No, that would feel like a bad hair day.
If you ever do get the chance to go out there, I know you will be very well received because I know a lot of the Forces guys are big fans. And thank you for coming in today. Lucy Verisami, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.